Hey, Corey here from Rockpile. How you going? Can you remember the other week when I said we lost a hard drive? Well, we got it back today. The guy that was dealing with it managed to recover a very large percentage of the files. We're going to put a movie up now, which is about 2 weeks ago, roughly from the middle of August. So, hope you guys enjoy. Morning, how you going? Corey from Rockpile. So today I'm going to get the digger and the little ute and we're going to go put some topsoily grassy stuff in the Beaver dam, and then I'm going to cart some big rocks down to our driveway down the front because it washed out again last night. I'm down at one of our many rock piles. Funnily enough, we're called Rockpile for this very reason, because we have a lot of rocks. So what I've done is I've just got the excavator in here. I'm going to get just a few scoops of the sort of topsoily, grassy stuff, and then we're going to just load up the back of the ute and we'll drive down to the Beaver Dam, which is pretty much way over there. So I can see there's a bit of some debris washed up on here, which is exactly what we wanted. So just going to try this experiment, dumping this here, all by hand unfortunately, because I'm not bringing the excavator down here and back up there just for this one load. And I don't really want to back right in here and dump it. I want to kind of spread the dirt around like a U shape. So it's just a bit of shoveling. Alright, so you probably get the idea of what I'm doing for the next half an hour. I won't bore you with that. And I can see straight away with the, because when you throw the dirt in, you get that murkiness in the water. My first shovel of dirt, compared to now, the current has slowed down on this side. Yeah, pretty cool. I'll just do a quick one because it's just started to bloody rain. So I've emptied the ute, it took me about 20 minutes, that's all good. And then you can see all that grassy matter I just threw in there is that brought the water level up. That's what we want. See that side compared to that side. So I reckon maybe a big load of rocks, like small rocks, just to line that embankment maybe. I'm going to get out of the rain. But that's the first job done. So I made it back here after the Beaver Dam bit. So I'm just going to try and pick some of these rocks out. They're quite big, I must say. And see if we can get them in the back of the little ute there. Some of these rocks probably weigh more than the little ute. But I like a challenge. So the first part of the plan worked. I managed to pick up a rock. That's a big rock. I'm going to try and get it in the ute. This will be fun. I'm going to move the camera because I want to back the ute right up here. And not real sure actually. We'll just see what happens. out of this boggy shit, pardon my French, onto the hard track over there. Not so fine. So what do we do now? Part 3 of the plan is, so I just gave the Hilux a little nudge with the digger, and I reckon we can push it out, no worries. But I can't do it on my own, so I might have to call Mrs. RP, Mrs. Rockpile. I'll give her a buzz and we will be back. So, a little bit bummed after that. I've just gone to check the footage on the camera and it appears I didn't push record. Oh, so gutted because that was like just great fun. Amanda pushed us out with the digger through the slop here, which is good. And then we got it out and we got the rock in the back of the ute on the hard track. So now I'm going to drive it down the front and tip it out. No real special place, I'm just going to come back to here and just put it in there.
Yep.
And then eventually when I come down with the digger, I'll be able just to manoeuvre it around. Oh, it's gone down more than what it was this morning. Alright, so you just kind of just guide me back until I get to, probably my back wheel just hits that, I reckon. We've just put a little barrier here to stop the ute from rolling back into the hole, so when I get to that I'll know that I have to stop and then we'll tip it out.
You could have put it the nice side up.
Just thinking about that. Well, it tipped out. Little problem with the suspension on the ute here now. Leaf springs shackles have popped up around the other way, so I'll just have to lift it up with the excavator and re-pop them down. I don't know what to say, but I'll tell you what, the excavator was struggling to lift it, so that's got to be approaching 1,500 kilos. So let's go.
Does it usually look like that?
No, it doesn't. I think we may have bent the chassis on it. Oh yeah, look at that. Look at this here. That's definitely a bend in the frame. Maybe that rock was a bit too big. I guess if it was a Tonka truck, what we'd do is just turn it upside down and bend it back. So that's probably what I'll do. Actually, I might just cut it, straighten it, and re-weld a bracket over it. Good morning, Corey from Rockpile. So, first job of the day. Gonna head down the front creek. We're gonna move that rock that broke my little favourite car here. Shuffle some rocks around, and then I'm gonna get in the creek and try and clear up all that debris. And I know there's a big log in there that needs cutting, so I got the saw. So that's the first job. So the excavator's already down there. Amanda drove that down last night or yesterday afternoon. So that's good. It took her about 45 minutes, I think, because the excavator was just down here where our pile of rocks are. So that's good. It's a bit of a bone jarring ride and it's not very fast. So that's great that she's done that. And yeah, so we'll just jump in the ute and we'll head down and get the excavator warmed up, and then that'll be that job ticked off the list. And then got a few more jobs in mind. So veggie patch, might do a little veggie update video. What else we need to do? Oh, I got the roof, the wall sheets, so we might have a look at them on the weekend. Yeah, just make the most of the sunshine. Anyway, I'll see you in 10 when I get down here and get set up, and we'll go from there. So we're down here at the front creek. I made it down here. Thanks to Amanda for tracking that down for 90% of the way. It frustrates me. It's so slow and it's so rattly. So this is where we kind of left it. That was the big rock that we dumped the other day, and this is the washout. So there's a fence post down there that I put in a while ago. That's down there now, not in the ground. So my plan is just to shuffle that big one around. Might try and flip it upside down or something, I don't know, and then maybe try and pull that big one in the middle there up here. That's probably about almost a metre round. Pull that up and put down here, and then there's no real other big rocks I can get from just this area, and then I will get a few scoops of the ballast rock. Now they're about like a good handful size, like each rock, and just kind of fill in the gaps. That's my plan. Okay, so we moved those rocks. Probably made it look a bit awkward, but one was pretty big, pretty heavy. So we put a bit of ballast here. Now I'll just sort of clean up those rocks a little bit and go get the shovel and stuff and give her a little tidy up, I reckon. And then it's time to get the feet wet. Ooh, it's gonna be cold, man, cold. So just a little bit of a rake up, and looks $1 million now. And you'd never guess that that big rock is this one. So worked out quite well in the end. It did. So if the water comes in again, hopefully that big rock will. I don't think that'll move, but fingers crossed. You never know. Water's pretty powerful. So I'll just finish raking this, another few minutes, and then it's time. foot spa time. A bit more stuff there than I thought to start with, and I can see now why the other night or the other day when I tried to move that branch that it wasn't moving, because that's a fair matted mess. Actually not that bad. To be honest, I thought it was going to be a lot colder, but here, I'll show you. It's actually going to come in. Puss. Thought it was going to be a lot colder. Amanda thinks it was chilly. I can tell by the look on her face.
Oh no. Holy cow.
So I did this last year, so I'm a bit of an expert at this. So I'm just going to clear up a little tunnel, and then basically all the stuff's going to flow through. Oh, there's a big bit of bark in there, holding it all up. So, that log here is branching in there, and it's holding a big massive stuff. So, I understand, not advisable what I'm about to do, but hey. Seems to work better in the water.
I don't think that's very secure.
That was a pretty key component. Is the creek rising? Oh, just so strong.
It's going faster, and I don't know whether it's just because you've cleared
No, it's because I've cleared it. It'll suck down, and you'll see, because this little island bit where the debris is will be exposed.
Okay. Hopefully we don't have a flash flood incoming. You dig your feet into the sand, they don't get as cold. Or maybe they're just numb. Oh yeah. Oh, it's dropping now. Look at that. Oh, it's close.
I'm not going in. Don't be too worried about getting attacked by a Ninja Turtle. I think when this dries out in summer, we're going to build a rock, what would you call it? Essentially like a leaky weir, I suppose. You probably can't see the best spot, a barrows maybe, I don't know the word. You probably can't see from here, but it's sort of up around the bend. There's a nice bit of the creek system. So we might just fill it with some big rocks, and hopefully next year we'll be able to stop some of this stuff floating down. You can see this now, look how low this water's getting here. We were in that before. The plan is I'm going to try and pass these up over to you. And we'll get them in the back of the bent ute. Now just saying, like when we had that flood last March, not March this year but March last year, is that right?
Yep, and we had another one in July.
Yeah, so you can see where I'm standing here, right? And the water where Amanda is standing now, the water was probably about here over my head, which is about knee deep on the driveway. So that's kind of how much it filled up because of the debris issue. Just to give you a bit of context of me sort of standing in the oh shit. It's okay, it was just a stick.
What did you think it was?
I don't know what it was. It could be anything. I just hit it with a log. Not happy. So, I'm just going to finish up here, put these two big logs in the car, drive back, coffee, and then I'll catch up with you guys when I'm in the veggie patch, probably in about half an hour. We'll do a bit of veggie patching stuff on this beautiful day where we look at rock roll. If you like what you see, subscribe, like, share, ding ding, all those things. See you next time. I didn't bend, not like the bloody Toyota.